So that's a lot to handle. And because, like you said, they say you don't feel the pain, you're letting from outside in. What is the role? Now, I know the role of parents, right? But in your organization, how do you work with parents and schools? Because children are starting out earlier than what we need growing up. As when we're growing up, when we talk about drug-related issues, you talk about adults. It was not a children, teenagers issue. So how do you work with parents, especially to be, what's that word now, to pay more attention from the home, right? So it means there's a gap, there's a loophole at home, right, that somebody is not checking out. How does your organization, teach in? How do you reach that gap? How do you help from there? Because it's not enough that it comes to you already damaged, right? So how, because again, you did say inventing and prevention. And one of the ways to prevent is to go to the root cause, right? To go to the homes of these. How do you get parents on board?
Okay, so what we focus on is advocacy. Advocacy is preventing. You actually know about the threat. So that's why we encourage secondary schools. We go to as low as JS3.
So that 12, 13, 14-year-olds.
And currently we are working on the policy document that we want to show NDLEA, and also observe that we are trying to introduce drug testing in schools, probably from SS1. So we begin to see where this person have a sign of drug abuse. So when we started doing advocacy, we noticed that while we're talking to the children were counting to the parents. So when they started counting to that parent, we said, okay, and if we send this advocacy also to parents. So we started visiting parent offices, government offices, to see how we could tell them that this thing right here is affecting this child, and it was pushing this child to the wall. And so there's also the problem of globalization. For instance, we have people who say they want the single mother. We have single parenting everywhere. So sometimes when we make this discourse, we observe that children from single parent and less likely from children.
Less likely or how
drug abuse, because there's
a gap, parenting gap. So it's just one parents, who is the parents, who is the teacher, who is the caregiver.
Yeah, so we're not just meeting parents now, we're now meeting the principals, where the agent of socialization, the principals where they usually converge. So begin to look at, okay, there's a probably foster parent somewhere, there's a guardian somewhere. So that's how far we are taking this right to.
Very well done. Okay, so I've been speaking with Otu and Hope Everlasting Otu. Their brothers are united in the fight against drug abuse in Nigeria. He raised something, but I want to point that in your direction, since you're the director of programs. He said something that they'll start testing students in SS1. They're underage, right? These days, you have 14-year-olds in SS1. I'm going somewhere with this, in the sense that he mentioned also advocacy policy. No, the word you use, something policy.
Yeah,
policy documents, good. In Nigeria, we're very good in drawing up documents. We know how to. It's like we are experts. We know how to. We know what the problem is. We know how to put it on paper. Enforcing implementation is usually the problem in Nigeria. Where do you see? Because again, you say you're part of the NDLEA. A few years ago, one of the things the NDLEA was doing was setting up drug clubs in schools. I don't know if you've encountered anyone in your advocacy journey, right? So they set up drug clubs in schools. I don't know the outcome. I don't know how they follow up on these drug clubs, again, for sensitization and raising awareness. What do you say about, we have all the policy documents, how can we enforce it? And how can we also preserve and protect the rights of these children? Because when you want to test a 14-year-old, right, who is in SS1, because they're in SS1, we assume they're advanced in age, but they might not be mature enough to know, what is the right thing, and, how do you protect their rights, protect them? Again, I don't know how to, I'm thinking of the right words to use for this, but then again, enforcing, right, important. How do we enforce?
In relation to this year's thing, which is the evidence is clear, investing in prevention. And when you talked about testing in schools, it's imperative of testing in schools. And the policies we have, like I said, policies are meant to guide. And even if we have not had thorough implementation, as long as there's a policy to direct us, we as CSOs, non-governmental organization, we have it that responsibility to actually aid in implementing it wherever the government has seen gaps. The NDLA has been trying very well. They have something they call Unplugged, which they go around schools, trying to create awareness. One of the ways to prevent and to protect these children is awareness, proactive educational awareness. That is why we have focused our advocacy for the past 3 months by campaigning around schools, trying to inculcate that awareness from as early as J3.